Today we're going to talk about workflow and process. I think it's something that many of us struggle with, written procedures, workflow, process, training guides, all these sorts of things. I think can be a big struggle for most agencies, certainly has been for ours. Over the years, we've done quite a bit of work to, help us along the way on that. But I wanted to dive in today and talk a little bit, first of all, about Canva, and second of all, about a way that you can start process design to in turn help, break it down and basically move the process along. I think it becomes difficult when we, so-called have a blank page in front of us. I'm going to do a quick tiny minute here on Canva and just the basics of getting started. So in Canva, when you come to create a design, right up here, you can search. There will be tons of templates and things in here that you can use to start your basics. These are ones that I have designed, so they came up first, but down here you can see all sorts of different ones, all sorts of different, flows and styles and graphics. And I think sometimes it helps to make things more intriguing or interesting to work with, to have some sort of graphics. And Canva makes this stuff real easy. If you've never used it, here's just a tiny bit on it. You would find the one that you like. You hit customize, you click into it, and now obviously all of these are, editable now. And here we'll go old, who is that? Dr. Seuss style. Was that Dr. Seuss did the thing 1, thing 2? I don't remember. Anyway, you can go through here and put whatever you want, design these however you want. You can move things around. Now you'll note right here, see what happened? I grabbed that, but only one thing moved. Sure, you could move it like that. Or I'm going to come up here and hit the undo to get it back exactly where it was. If you come up here and I'm single clicking into the white space, I'm dragging down over the area that I want the item selected. When you do it that way, it will now move it as a group. Because this was designed with the lines anchored to a center point, that's why everything is staying connected like that. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you a real quick overview of how easy Canva is to use in case you haven't seen it. Single click in here. Up here is things like color, curves, the weight of the line, fonts, obviously text color, all of these things right up here, sidebar over here. I've used it for many years, and so I do use a paid version, but there's a ton available in the free version. Okay, that's a little bit about Canva, and now let's get back to our project. So here we are again in the blank, and what I like about these types of processes is allow your mind to just think high level. Allow your mind to not get all tied up in the side details and the yeah buts and if then and whatever. Now this is for flow. This is not a decision tree. That's a whole different thing. This is flow. What I will often do, in fact, I'll show you on the next one, but what I often do is just add a page. And up here, if I'm on, step 2 and I'm writing whatever it is, and then all of a sudden I realize, oh, I need to remember a thing, or maybe I have an idea about a part of it, or any of these types of things, I'll actually just come right down here and jot them down. Just get them out of my brain onto the page here, jot them down and move on. These are high level steps. To be honest with you, I'm not sure that I love the flow of this one, how it goes this way and then this way, but really that's just so that we can fit many steps on one piece of paper or one sheet, I guess. I might end up tweaking that, but for the point of this video, I just wanted to show you this is a great place to start any process, anything you want to write up, including if you're about to go use some automation. Same thing. You want automation to help with lead generation or help with client retention. Write out what you want. It will help both you and the vendor have a clear picture of what you expect to happen when. So these are great tools for that kind of thing as well. Now in this one, this is an example of one that we are actually working on and writing actively right now to define a process within our system and our team of what happens when a non-download or a manual renewal comes into our management system. We happen to use Hawksoft, but really these things, apply in most. So back in our process outline, obviously we're just getting clarity on what is it are we trying to define. And then I like to use these as sort of the very high level main steps. And then jot down just a few thoughts of what that step should be. And then again, like I mentioned, I'll put my comments down below so that I know the things that we need to be either asking my team or just even thinking about more, or just something I don't want to forget. I use Canva all the time, tons of things in here. Many other products out there that will do this, or just get an old-fashioned piece of paper if you want. You could do something like this in Word. The point is that having a flow to this point, whether you're designing a process by yourself or whether you have a team to consult. So for me, I have a team to consult. So as the agency owner, I have a thought, or I see the problem, or I want us to talk about a thing. So I might sketch out some of these things to be in conversation with others, but ultimately I'm going to hand this off to my team and let them finalize the actual details and figure out how it actually should be. I'm going to let them come up with the actual process, which we do use a process template also. So that video will be coming at some point. But that was really all I wanted to share with you today. Take the time, jot out the steps, whether you're doing it alone or you're doing it with a team. This will really help the process go. It'll help you start to capture things, and don't worry about capturing it in order. If you know what you want the end result to be, work it backwards. If all of a sudden the middle step pops in your mind, jot it down. That is part of the reason I like this flow, is that we can put it in wherever we want it. So don't get yourself tied up into what exactly is step 1, what exactly is step 2. Just start getting the stuff down. And I'm telling you, your process will just come together. You will identify gaps, you will identify areas to improve, and in the end, you'll have a great process to help you and or your team move forward with some documentation. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day.